up, you guys? Hey, I don't know about y'all, but I was having a heck of a time trying to find some seeds. Well, actually, I had some seeds. They were a little bit old. And I tried to start them in my seed starting trays. And for some reason, I mean, I planted 2 full trays of seeds. Not one came up. And the only thing I could think, they were just old seeds. I mean, and they were a couple years old. You know, I went around to Home Depot and Lowe's and the garden centers trying to find, you know, little plant starts. I was just gonna go ahead and just buy just plants that are already started. Couldn't find any anywhere. I went to Lowe's and Home Depot and I looked for seeds. I was like, well, you know, it may be a little bit late, but I'm gonna, you know, try to start some veggies from seed. Couldn't even find any seeds. So I went on Amazon and, you know, of course, Amazon comes through. And I got a bunch of different types of lettuce. Got some romaine, kale, spinach, arugula, butter crunch, sugar snap peas. Those would be good in some stir fries. Got some broccoli. I'm gonna try to start those. And cabbage. I have 4 raised beds. I used to do some, I used to have a big garden. I did it for a couple of years and it was just too much. I mean, with a full-time job and, you know, hunting and fishing, and it was just too much. So I'll put up some pictures of the garden. When I first built my house, I think it was for 2 or 3 years I had an in-ground garden, and then it just got to be too much. So I went to 4 raised beds, which is plenty for me and my family. And so far I love it. So I'm gonna show you guys me planting these seeds, and it may be a little bit late. I think cabbage takes the longest, and it's 100 to 110 days, I believe. Well, actually it says on here 65 to 75 days, which should be plenty of time. It's just, I'm gonna direct sow these in the garden bed. I'm not going to try to start them in seed trays. I just topped off my beds with some peat moss, just some cow manure compost, and just blended it together with the old soil. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna bring you guys along, show you how I do it. I normally have pretty good success, so we'll see. All right, this is normally my tomato bed. I always plant my tomatoes in here. I put this thing up top. It's got 2 wires running down it. I can run strings, and once it becomes tomato season, I'll show you guys that. But I think I'm gonna plant these sugar snap peas in this bed just because they're more of a vine, so I can put a trellis, or I don't know, figure out something. I'll show you guys whatever I end up doing. It's a bigger seed though. It really don't have no instructions on these. Most of your seed packs have instructions, but these don't, these say, please see planting depth from, well, it don't say anything about the planting depth on them. So it's a bigger seed, so normally bigger seeds go deeper. Smaller seeds don't go as deep. And don't say how far apart to plant them. I'm just gonna plant one, well, maybe right where my irrigation is. Put them about maybe 1/2 inch deep, not too deep. Alright, so I got kale, romaine, butter crunch, spinach, arugula. All of these are basically a 1/4 inch planting depth. I mean, some of them say 1/8, but you get as close as you can. It ain't gonna. Kale, I'm not the biggest fan of kale. I think if anything, we'll leave that. I'll do these 4 in this bed. Start off with spinach. It says 1/4 inch. There's a bunch of seeds in there. Quite a few. Spacing 12 inches it says. So these are, I believe, 12. Makes it easy, my little nozzles. So I'll probably put, I don't know, 3 to 4 in each hole. Arugula, 6 inch spacing. Days to maturity is 40. Woo! Now them are some little bitty seeds. Gonna do this bed here in broccoli, and then I'll do that one there in cabbage. And Let's see. Putting on manual right now. All right, it's been about 3 weeks since I put these seeds in the garden beds. I didn't put a date. I didn't write the date down when I planted them, but it's been about 3 weeks. And I cannot believe the germination. Almost, well, yeah, basically almost 100%. I mean, I did put 3 to 4 seeds in almost every spot, and 3 to 4 came up. I had to go through and I thinned them all out down to 1 once they got to a decent little size. Show y'all what they look like so far. Just a little update. These are the sugar snap peas. And this is just a trellis that I used for my cucumbers. It's probably not near big enough, but it is what it is. It was easy, just stick it in the ground. And over here we got the lettuce. Actually, one thing that didn't do the greatest was this first row of spinach. There's a few just starting to come out. But the lettuce is doing good. I believe that's the butter crunch there. I don't know, this whole bed is lettuce. And over here, the broccoli, good size. The cabbage. So far so good. I've been, well, I put 1 dose of Miracle Grow on them about once a week. So I'm gonna start doing that and see how it goes. I'll probably give it another, I don't know, probably about another 3 weeks, 2 weeks, depending on how fast this stuff grows. Give y'all another update. I will see y'all then.